If I lay
G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran and welcome to another Throwback Thursday edition of a GuitarZero2Hero song tutorial. And in this lesson I'll be teaching you how to play Chasing Cars by Snowpatrol. This is a really easy song to learn, but it sounds great on acoustic guitar. In this video I'm going to teach you two different ways to play this. Version 1 does not have a capo, but some of the chords are a tiny bit harder to play. Version 2 has a capo, but has easier chords to play. At the end of the video, I'll do a playthrough of both versions. So we'll start with the non-capo version, and for the basics you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and no capo, and you'll need to know 3 chord shapes. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. So the 3 chord shapes are going to be an A. So this is going to be an A major bar chord. You're going to have to play it like this because the next chord is within this same vicinity. If you're playing an A here, to get to the next chord you'd have to change positions quite a bit. So it's best to play an A major bar chord just like that. Our next chord is an E/G sharp. To play this from our A position, you will slide your index finger down 1 fret, lift your pinky finger, and then take your middle finger and put it on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So you have 4th fret, 7th fret, and 6th fret. And you'll just hit those 3 strings, and that's E/G sharp. And then our last chord is just a D. So let's start with the intro of the song. For our first position, we'll start with our index finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and our pinky finger will go on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. For the intro riff, and for the verse riffs as well, we have this alternate picking pattern that goes 4th string, then 3rd string. So you pluck down, and then you pluck up. I'm going to consider that one picking pattern where we go down and then we go up. So for the intro in that position, we do that picking pattern 8 times and it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's it for the intro, just that picking pattern 8 times by itself. Now we get into the verse riff and it's more or less just an extension of that intro riff. So for the start of the verse riff, we'll stay in this position and we'll play that picking pattern 8 times. Then for our second position, all we'll do is slide our index finger down 1 fret to the 6th fret of the 4th string. We're going to play that with 8 picking patterns. For our third position, we just lift our index finger and keep our pinky on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And we're going to play this for 8 picking patterns as well. So open 4th string and then 3rd string, 8 times. And then for our 4th and final position, we go back to where we started with our index finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. And we play another 8 picking patterns. And that's it for the verse riff. It's so easy, so any beginner could basically pick this up. And in total, the verse riff will just sound like this. Make sure when you're picking as well, you alternate with a down pick on the 4th string and an up pick on the 3rd string. So that's it for the verse riff, so nice and easy, and you just repeat that over and over again. Now we get into the chorus, and the chorus is really easy. It's just 4 chords. We start on the A chord, and then we go to the E/G sharp, and then we go to D, and then back to A. Now for the D chord, you can play the D bar chord instead. if you don't want to go from this E/G sharp all the way down to this D chord. You can just go from that E/G sharp up to this D chord here, so you don't have to move your hand as much, but it's just up to personal preference. Now the strumming pattern for the chorus is going to be super simple as well, so this is why it's so great for beginners. The strumming pattern is simply 8 down strums. Down, 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 down. Or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're going to play that strumming pattern twice for each chord, and it'll just sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's it for the chorus, just 4 chords looped over and over again. So that is everything you need to know for the non-capo version of Chasing Cars. Now I'm going to teach you the capo version that has easier chord shapes that you can play. So for the capo version, you'll need your capo on the 2nd fret of your guitar. And now the 3 chord shapes that we'll use will be G, then D/F sharp, and then C. So they're easier open chords in comparison to the bar chords that we had in the non-capo version. Now for the capo version, the way you actually play the riff is going to change as well. Because we have a capo, we can no longer do the open position like that. So we're going to switch around our riff a tiny bit. For the intro, what we're going to do is put our middle finger on the 3rd fret relative to the capo on the 2nd string. You're going to be alternate picking between the 3rd string and the 2nd string now. So down pick on the 3rd string, up pick on the 2nd string. And you're going to play that picking pattern 8 times for the intro. That's it for the intro, and for the verse riff, we have that first position to begin with, and we play that for 8 picking patterns. For the 2nd position, you'll take your ring finger and you'll put it on the 4th fret of the 4th string relative to the capo. And you'll pluck the 4th string and then you'll pluck up on the 2nd string. So you'll have to skip a string here, and you'll play that picking pattern 8 times as well. So it'll sound like this. For the 3rd position, you'll take your index finger and you'll put it on the 3rd fret of the 5th string relative to the capo. And you'll pluck the 5th string and then up on the 2nd string. And you'll play that picking pattern 8 times. And then back to our final position again, which is 3rd string and then 2nd string 8 times. So in total, for the capo version, this is how the verse riff sounds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Don't forget to alternate pick as well. So down on the on beat and up on the end beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we get to the chorus for the capo version, and it's just 4 chords, nice and easy chord progression. We go G, and then we go D/F sharp, then C, and then back to G. The strumming pattern is going to be the same easy one that we learnt in the non-capo version, so it's just 8 down strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you play that strumming pattern twice for each chord. So the chorus will just sound like this for the capo version. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm going to be doing 2 full song playthroughs, one without the capo and one with the capo. So feel free to play these back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Throwback Thursday. Be sure to leave your Throwback Thursday requests below. Also, make sure you head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. If you've enjoyed this lesson and you want to see more in the future, then it means so much if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave your thoughts, comments, and questions below, and I'll see you next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers, guys.
Just fine before I met you. Drink too much and that's an issue. Okay. Tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again.